What's up, guys? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks for being here, for being subscribed. If you're not, go ahead and hit that button. And if you're listening on YouTube, hit that like button. It's like walking in the room and hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into this politics and BS. Listen, guys, I am so done. I already was done with the Supreme Court, but I am so done because, listen, I've heard the arguments about the student loan debt relief, and yeah, Biden was able to get through some student loan debt cancellation, but he wasn't able to do as much as he wanted to, thanks to the Supreme Court and some others. And I'm not even going into all of that if you get my drift. But listen, we know that these people who sit on the Supreme Court, they really do feel like they are supreme, high and mighty, above all of the rules. I mean, truly. And the sad part is there really is no checks and balances when it comes to the Supreme Court, because it's crazy that they actually, in a lot of ways, have more pull than the president. But listen, guys, when I saw this story, I said, you know what? I just want to share this and talk about this and get your thoughts. All right, CBS News has reported that Clarence Thomas's loan for a luxury RV was forgiven. Think about that. He had a loan for a vehicle, a luxury recreational vehicle. The loan was forgiven. But people who have student loan debt, that a lot of times for many of us, it's almost double or more than double, if not just double, what you actually received in student loans to go to school. The student loan situation is an absolute just disaster. And not just the student loans, but colleges and the amounts of money that it costs to go to school. And a lot of people, not everyone, but a lot of people who have gone to these colleges are not even in the fields for the things that they went to school for, or they're not able to get employment in those fields that they went to school for, or making the amount of money to be able to pay it off. Because honestly, I feel like that's why a lot of the doctors even have so much student loan debt racked up, are not even happy. I had to take my husband to the emergency room a few weeks ago, and the doctor that saw him, I mean, honestly, he just had a nasty attitude. And in my mind, I literally was thinking, yeah, you know, I'm sure you're making good money, but you're probably upset about all the student loan debt that you have, because he definitely appeared to be a younger doctor. But that's neither here nor there, or maybe that is here. Listen, most of a $267,000 loan that Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas received from a wealthy friend to buy a luxury RV may have been forgiven. In 2008, 9 years after Thomas's friend Anthony Welters lent him money to purchase a motorhome, the healthcare executive forgave the balance of the loan, according to a report on the Senate Finance Committee. While additional documents pertaining to the loan agreement may exist, documents reviewed by the staff suggest that Justice Thomas did not repay a significant portion of the loan principal, the report said. The allegation comes as Thomas remains under scrutiny for his failure to disclose gifts and luxury trips that he accepted from Republican donor Harlan Crow, and amid debate over whether the Supreme Court should adopt an ethics code. An inquiry was launched after the New York Times reported the loan's existence in August. When Thomas borrowed the money in 1999, he agreed to pay 7.5% interest a year and fully repay the loan within 5 years, the report says, citing information and documents voluntarily provided by Welters. In 2004, the loan repayment period was extended another 10 years. He makes pretty good money. He couldn't pay this off by then. It was extended for another 10 years when it was already for 5. Anyway, it says, continues the story, I should say, but Welters forgave the balance of the loan in 2008 in recognition of the payments made by Thomas, which Welters characterized as interest-only payments that exceeded the amount of the original loan, quote unquote, the report said. Welters told Thomas in a handwritten note that he did not feel it was appropriate to continue to accept payments even though he had the right to them, according to the report. The report said that Welters provided only one receipt of payment, which showed that Thomas paid him $20,042 in 2000, the amount of one yearly interest payment. 9 years of interest payments would have totaled around $180,400. The committee said it was not given additional documents that could offer more clarity on the agreement. None of the documents reviewed by committee staff indicated that Thomas ever made payments to Welters in excess of the annual interest on the loan. Senate Finance Chairman Ron Wyden of Oregon said the committee wants answers from Thomas, but said he hasn't made a decision about whether to subpoena the Supreme Court justice. What we need to know is Justice Thomas's justification for this, Wyden said. Why wouldn't he put this on ethics forms? What has he done with respect to tax laws? Has he paid taxes on this? What the freak do you think? These people are above it all and they don't care, and there is no checks to it and definitely no balance, because the fact that these are the same Looney Tunes who are sitting here in these freaking choir robes, okay, just shooting down laws or turning back the hands of time based on their old beliefs or whatever, it may be, their religion, their beliefs, when I am someone who believes in God, but I'm not one of these people that is out here trying to force everyone else to believe in God, just like I wouldn't want anyone to force their religion and beliefs on me. And it's just really crazy to me that they do a lot of these things, but yet the lives that they live and lead are far above what they expect other people to be held to. They don't want to forgive student loan debt, but yet this nigga, and yeah, I said it, this nigga is out here having all of these luxury trips and gifts given to him by someone who has also given his wife opportunities and all of that stuff. I'm not going to go into all of those things, but Google Harlan Crow and Jenny Thomas. The name is spelled HarlanCrowe, and his wife Jenny, Ginni Thomas, that looks like a freaking linebacker or fullback. or one of those. Anyway, it's just really ridiculous that he lives the type of life that he's able to live, and all of this stuff is allowed. And all the Senate can do is hope that he will answer their questions, and they don't know if they will have to subpoena him. And do you think if you subpoenaed him that he actually would respond, even though legally he should have to? But that's, again, the issue. They get by and get away with highway robbery and then expect the citizens of the United States to be held to these higher standards. It's just a freaking rip. I'm not even going to say I don't know how these people sleep at night. They sleep well at night. They sleep on 2,000 thread count sheets and down comforters and down pillows. They sleep on the best mattresses. They sleep in the best homes. They live well. But I'm just here to say that this type of goings on, it does not surprise me. And I just wanted to talk about it briefly, guys. So let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for being here, for liking and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until the next time, I wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and I'm going to say bye.